Hey guys, it's Yolanda. I'm back at Guess with another DIY thrift flip. If you haven't seen my previous videos, you can check them out on the Guess channel. Today we're going to do 3 new DIY thrift flips, so let's get started. For the first outfit, I'm going to make a pair of two-tone denim shorts using 2 vintage Guess Bermuda denim shorts. For these patchwork shorts, you're going to need scissors, fabric chalk, thread, pins, a ruler, and a seam ripper. First, we're going to undo the seam of the waistline from the sides, leaving the middle intact. Then we're going to undo the seams of the belt loops and the back pockets, as well as the leather tag. I made sure to pin down the pockets to keep them from moving. Then we're going to take our second pair of denim and do the exact same thing. After that, I'm going to cut about 3.5 inches from the sides of my light wash shorts, making sure I don't cut the back pockets or the waistline. And then I use those pieces I just cut out from the light wash denim to measure the pieces to cut out from the dark wash denim, and I added a 1/2 inch for the seam. Once again, remember not to cut out the waistline. Then I took those pieces of dark wash denim and I lined them up as evenly as possible with the light wash shorts. I opened up the pieces and pinned down the edges and sewed them down on both sides with the shorts turned inside out. After that, I reattached the waistline. Lastly, I reattached the back pockets, leather tag, and belt loops. And this is how the shorts turned out. I styled the shorts with a bodysuit and some chunky boots. Patchwork has been such a huge trend this year, and this is such a great way to turn 2 old pairs of shorts into something trendy and unique. For the second outfit, I'm going to use 2 Guess t-shirts to make a patchwork t-shirt. For this project, you're going to need scissors, thread, pins, a ruler, and fabric chalk. First, you're going to take one of your t-shirts and cut out the seams to separate your front and back panels. And then you're going to do the exact same thing to the other shirt. Then you're going to take your 2 front panels and lay them on top of each other, and using your ruler and fabric chalk, mark where you'd like to cut. I decided to cut 2 lines down the middle and a few lines across, and I played around with the pieces by swapping them out. After I was satisfied with how it looked, I pinned and sewed the horizontal edges with the seams facing the inside of the shirt. After all the horizontal pieces were sewn together, I was left with 3 pieces. I then pinned and sewed the vertical edges with the seams facing the inside of the shirt. For the 2 back panels, I layered them one on top of the other, and using my ruler and fabric chalk, I marked and cut a straight line down the middle and switched one piece for the other. I pinned and sewed the edges down with the seams facing the inside of the shirt. I then pinned and sewed down all the edges of the shirt, reattaching the front and back panels using a straight stitch. This is how the shirt turned out. I styled my new shirt with a pair of denim jeans and some sneakers. This is another take on the patchwork trend. I love the combination of the turquoise and blue shirts, and now I have a one-of-a-kind vintage piece that no one else has. For the third outfit, I'm going to use a vintage Guess t-shirt to make a tote bag. For this project, I used lining fabric or an old pillowcase, a tape measure, fabric chalk, pins, scissors, a rotary cutter, and a mat. To start off, I measured and marked 1/2 inch around the sides of the logo of the t-shirt since I wanted it to be in the center of my bag. I then marked a rectangle around the logo. The width of the bag measured 17 inches and the length measured 19 inches. Using my rotary cutter, I cut out where I marked. I used the bottom piece of the t-shirt to cut out 2 straps measuring 3 inches wide, and I set them aside for later. I took my liner fabric and I cut out 2 rectangles using the t-shirt pieces as a guide. I then took the 2 outer pieces and pinned down the sides and the bottom and left the top opened. I did the exact same thing on the lining pieces and sewed the edges with the pins. After that, I boxed the corners of both the outer and lining pieces by lining up the seams on each of the corners. I sewed across 1 inch. To attach both layers, I took the lining layer right side out and the outer layer inside out, and I placed the outer layer inside the inner layer and lined them up. I then folded over the top edges about a ½ inch. After that, I brought back the strap pieces that we cut earlier and I sewed down the edges inside out. Then, using a safety pin, I turned the straps right side out and I sewed down the edges to make them flat. I placed my straps inside the fold I made earlier on the top edge of my bag, making sure both sides were evenly placed. I then sewed around the opening, securing both layers and the straps. Then I folded the top edge of the bag one more time and I sewed a straight stitch across all 4 straps to secure them. And this is how the tote turned out. Tote bags are some of my favorite types of bags to wear, and who knew you could turn an old t-shirt into one. This t-shirt tote can be used for the grocery store or to carry everyday items, and it goes so well with casual outfits. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like this video and subscribe for more DIY thrift flips.